Welcome to my channel. This is Muli. So today we'll be looking at how you can balance redox reaction in acidic. So those of you who are new to this channel, please subscribe so that each time I post a new video, you do not miss out. So first thing which you need to understand is that you need to be able to split the equation into two halves. So how do you do that? So you get one reactant, then also its appropriate products. So like for instance, this one, you see copper, there's copper and sulfur. So meaning that the first half has to include these two elements. So as you can see, there's copper there, and the other one, sulfur, it contains sulfur. So after doing so, you do the same also for the other one. So meaning that you only remain with this one and the other one here, this side. So upon doing so, then you balance the elements other than oxygen and the oxygen and hydrogen. I feel like this method is way better than the other methods, but I don't know. Tell me in the comment section which you feel like it is way better so that we can share information. As scientists, we need to learn from one another. So after I have done that, so as you can see here, other elements other than oxygen and hydrogen are balanced. So we'll now quickly move on to the next step, which says that you need to balance what? Oxygen with what? With water. So meaning that we want to balance oxygen, you add water. This is what it means. So look at here, you have how many oxygen? You have 4 oxygen. Then this side, so meaning that you need to add 4 water. Same with the other equation, you have 3 oxygen this side, then you have 1 oxygen. So there's a shortage of 2 oxygen, so you add 2 water. This is what you're seeing this side. So upon doing so now we start balancing what? Hydrogen. So when balancing the hydrogen, you insert with what? The hydrogen ions. Like you remember here, the second step, we looked at this, then the other one, which is remaining, is what? Hydrogen. So how do you do that? So for this one, it is a bit tricky. You need to be able to understand this. When you want to balance or add the hydrogen ions, you just count the hydrogen ions where there is water normally. Most of the cases. So like in this case, you have how many hydrogen on water? We have 8. 4 times 2, it is 8. So means that this side you add your 8 what? Hydrogen ions. Let's do the same here. You have how many water? Hydrogen ions on water? You have 4. So means that here you add 4 hydrogen ions. You see? So upon doing so now, the other step, what you need to do is that you need to balance now the charges. So by inserting what? The electrons. So mainly you focus where there are just electrons. That's where you add your electrons. Where elements they are charged. Where the elements are charged. As you can see, this side they are not charged, but this side they are charged. Meaning that you need to add the side where they are charged. So like for instance here, you see, when you add this plus that, 2 plus, then minus 2 here, it will cancel out. Then here look at, you have 8 times 1, here there's 1 to be 8, so you have 8 electrons here. So meaning that you need to add what? 8 electrons here. You see, 8 electrons were lost. And also plus means it is lost, if you remember. Then minus meaning that what? It is gained. And also so you do the same also for the other one. Here you count, you have how many electrons? You have 1. Then you have 1 negative, but you have 4 positives. So when you add these two, it will give you what? They need it to be plus 3. Not so. So no wonder you're seeing me adding what? 3 electrons, which are what? Which were lost. Look at the side here. It is a charged side. So it is balanced. Electrons are balanced also. After you reach this stage now, you just multiply. You need to balance now the electrons. Look at here, we have 3. Here you have 8. So meaning that you need to multiply with the reciprocal. So here meaning that you multiply the top equation with 3, then the down equation with 8. I just do the reciprocal. Then upon doing so, you have these expressions. This is what you are seeing here, here and there. So upon doing so, then the last stage now, you just add up. You add the 2 equations. Once you add them now, you have what I got here. As you can see now, from here now, you start cancelling out common things, especially water. Your focus should be on water, hydrogen ions, and the electrons. So you find that electrons, they'll be equal, they'll cancel out. Like here, everything here there's 24, then the other one also there's 24 here for electrons, they'll cancel out. Then when it comes to water, look at, you have 12 water here, but here you have 16, so you remain with 4 water. You see, when you cancel out, then the other side, the hydrogen ions, you have 32, then the other side you have what? 24. So you meaning that when you cancel out 24, here you remain with what? 8 there. So once you do this, then it will be easy for you now to come up with a balanced equation. You just add them up, then to look like this equation. Hopefully this has given you an insight. Thank you very much.